videos called Character of the Week. Now, it's not going to be an exact replication of Character of the Week necessarily. It's not going to be like, okay, I'm going to talk about this character. I want to talk about characters I've been playing a lot of in fighting games. Figured that might be a little bit fun. Uh, don't necessarily expect that the art I'll be doing in these videos are going to be completely finished. I'm going to kind of do them in parts. So, I'll talk about whatever in this video / stream and so on. We got chat on the screen as well. So, for now at least, because I'm going to be going to Photoshop and the chat will be hidden. But I'll check the chat moment here and there to kind of see what's going on. But I don't know how long the stream will be necessarily. I don't want to do this. I don't want it to be like the podcast I did last week where it was like an hour long. I'm not aiming for that, but we'll see what happens. So I am tentatively calling this kind of video series what I name. I named the stream after the idea I had. Let's see, what did I name it? This is, come on. Yeah, my Theo's main fighters in fighting games. So I'm going to go over my main characters, the characters I pick, and kind of go into why I pick those characters. So, now a lot of people are probably going to be assuming my first character is going to be, what's her name? Eliza. Well, you'd be wrong. I'm actually not going to talk about Eliza yet in this video series. That's going to be a little bit later, maybe in the next episode or so of this type of show, but I'm going to be focusing on the first character I've ever played in a fighting game. They got me into fighting games seriously. I know a lot of people was assuming it was Eliza or it was Ken. I mean, Ken technically was the first character I played because Street Fighter 4 was my first fighting game. I kind of played a little bit more, but I could not get into the game that much. I didn't really care about Ken that much. I got a little bored with him. Then I started to move on to other characters. I wanted to see, okay, what character in this game is really going to speak to me? And I picked Cody because I think I played Final Fight around that time, and I really liked Final Fight. I liked the beat 'em up. I liked the atmosphere, the tone, kind of like a beat 'em up kind of feel to it, obviously, but it has a nice kind of punk to it. So I really got into Cody's character from that game, and then I played Super Street Fighter 4 as Cody, and he kind of started from there. So I'm just gonna draw a character. I'm gonna look at some references, but it's gonna be an original pose or so. I don't know necessarily what to do with him just yet, but I know he's kind of a relaxed kind of guy. He's just kind of like. He's easy going. He's easy going. He's always looking for a fight, especially after Final Fight 1. He was kind of thirsty for a fight. While in 5, he's more of just like a relaxed guy. He just wants to be mayor and do mayor stuff. But I kind of liked him as a thug. Kind of like a prisoner, and he's just like, whatever, man. I'll do what I want, but what really I liked about him a lot was his moves. I loved the Justice Uppercut. His Justice Uppercut was just so good, man. It was such one of my favorite moves when I was playing Street Fighter 4 because it had a good anti-air to it and had a good feel to it, and I was able to combo some stuff into it. It was just very easy to get into, and that's what I liked about the character. He was very simple to understand. He wasn't. There wasn't anything complex about Cody. The only complexities really came from the Zonk Knuckle, the rock that he throws, and the knife. But, that kind of stuff, even of itself, like, you can kind of understand it on a very simple level. It's never like, oh, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with Cody. Uh-oh, And I feel it's the same thing with 5. Even though 5, he still has kind of a, simpleness to him, but there's still some complexities with his playstyle. I think he's pretty good in 5. I think Capcom did a good job with him, where he kind of feels like he definitely matured as a character. Like that's what I've been noticing a lot with some of the Street Fighter 5 characters is their gameplay and their mechanics kind of play off of where they are in the story. So Cody started off as a very violent young man, and he wanted to save Metro City. He wanted to save his girlfriend from Mad Gear. Mad Gear was a very well, they were like a gang pretty much. They were pretty much a criminal organization. Jeez. Uh, and Hagar, Guy, Cody, and I think maybe there's one other character you could pick as, but I think it's just mostly Hagar, Guy, or Cody, and they go off. They try to kill or not kill, save Hagar's daughter, from the Magyar gang, and it's just very interesting from there. So it's been pretty fun. It's a pretty fun character. I like the character. Never really got disappointed with him. I like his kind of attitude. I like characters that are just kind of chill. Like they could really be good if they want to. It's kind of this kind of sleeping dog kind of mentality. I guess I don't know how to describe it necessarily. So now I'm gonna go to my chat to see if they have anything to say, any questions, anything like that. What's going on in the chat? Theo loves bad boys. Well, sometimes you gotta get dirty with some players. You gotta get that character that's just willing to do the low hits sometimes. Kisune Neku, I disavow that. You activated my trap card, Theo. What? I'm not talking Yugi. I'll play Theo card. Play Theo card facing down. It's hot and oof. Well, sometimes. Oh my god, I hate when Photoshop does this sometimes. Now, I'm not a huge fan of the stripes kind of design, but it's okay. It's okay. I'll deal with it. Now, like going in a little bit softer. This is kind of going in without any reference that much, but it is what it is. It is what it is, dude. But yeah. Sometimes I like taking a break from drawing women. Drawing women is great and all. They're always fun to draw. I can't complain when I draw some nice ladies, but sometimes it's nice to kind of go back and draw something like fucking Cody from Final Fight, that kind of stuff. Characters that I play as. I mean, really, when you think about it, Cody is like the best Street Fighter character because he's like really strong. He's like the strongest character in the lore. He can punch through a wall. I don't think Ryu can punch through a wall. Just saying. I don't think Ryu can do that. I don't think even Ken can do that. I think Ken is just a bitch. I think Ken's a bitch. But I like his dialogue. I like the making me sleepy when he does that super. Or are you ready to fight? Are you ready to fight seriously now or something? And then he does that like punch. And he's a criminal upper. I love the tornado uppercut. It's such a cool move and it has like a nice like display. Sadly, in 5 they don't really have that. They kind of made this a normal up jab, which is okay, I guess, but I kind of missed the this, and he kind of made it into a super, which it's kind of annoying in its own way, but there's other stuff I like about that character. I mean, at least they kind of kept the ruffian kick. The ruffian kick, I can't really say, oh man, they fucked that up. So just kind of putting in some basic outlines. Gotta get some stuff in there. You know, you can't just go straight to the painting. I mean, you kind of can, but I don't like doing that. You know, that's not how I roll. Sometimes you kind of have to know what you're doing. You gotta put the groundwork for it. Gonna do the new layer. Now I'm gonna switch back to the chat. Let's see if they have anything to say. Today said, dude, I saw Ryu split a waterfall with a fireball. Yeah, but he needs a fireball to do that. Okay, I mean, Cody literally punched a wall. He punches out of prison. He just punches out, and he just takes a stroll, and he's like, "Don't worry, guys, I'll be back." And then he just kind of comes back eventually. You know, it's great. Ken is a grappler. Is the deepest lore. Ken is a bitch. If only it was powerful enough to destroy Subarus. Okay, hey, Cody can destroy Subaru. Pretty easy for him. Pretty easy for him. I can't say that it'd be hard for him. Drawing women's setback is you gotta take a shower in between sketches. Oh, oh, oh! Let Cody have a popped collar. I could see him with that. I could kind of see him like that. You know, being that kind of guy. If he lived a normal life, if he didn't go to jail, I could kind of see him living that kind of lifestyle. If he stayed home to be a family man. But I don't think that was ever in his deck. I think he always wanted to take out the trash out of Metro City. He kind of wanted to be a hero. He liked that. He liked that a lot. You kind of get that from Street Fighter 4's story mode, where he's like, oh, I was the hero, and now look at me now. I used to live the high life, and now I'm, a prisoner. I'm, whatever. And you kind of see that with his character. Yeah, he likes getting into fights, but I think he kind of longs to be a hero back in Street Fighter 4. It's just that he didn't really care because he just it was probably like around that time where he just like, how many times do I have to really beat up these thugs in order for them to stay down, I can't really go anywhere, and it's just like, he wasn't putting any bad guys away, and he liked to fight, so he was just kind of like, well, I guess I'll just keep fighting, and that kind of led to where he was. And I think, Guy tries to save him, tries to give him, an opening, like, oh, I know there's still good in you, but he's just like, he knows he can't go back. He knows he's just like, fuck it, I try to live that life, and I'm mostly into fights, and that's what I liked about Cody. He was just a character that's just like, he is just kind of, he wanders around, he's trying to find, a place for him, and, oh my god, I don't like these eyes. What the fuck? What the fuck? Come in. And he's trying to find his opening. He's trying to make something out of himself. It's oh my god, why can't I draw today? This happens all the time. It's a fucking bitch. It's fucking annoying. I fucking hate it when when I get like this, when I draw. It's like, oh my god, just kill me. This is like what I imagine. When people say like, oh, I don't know if I'll be able to. Like, this is just god awful. I can't draw what I want. I can't do it. But I'll maybe I'm just focusing too much on it, and that's getting in the way. So I'll just come back to the eyes later. I'm just focusing on it too much, and it's getting in my way. That's probably what it is. I'm probably just focusing too much on what I see in my mind, and that always tends to happen when you do art. You kind of focus on the stuff that you see in your mind. Your mind's eye is always more clearer than your actual eyes. But you know, you can always go back and change it. It's never you're never locked into anything. That's how I kind of see it. You're locked in enough. But yeah, you know, I just like characters that kind of have a falling out with their past selves. Like, you know, it's kind of what I liked about Samurai Jack when it came back. I liked that Jack was in such a dark place. He was just kind of like, you know, he was just a wanderer. He didn't really care. He kind of lost motivation, and it was kind of a redemption arc for him. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people did not like a lot of the stuff that Samurai Jack did, but I liked what it did. I think it worked for what it was. It kind of exemplifies what I like about Cody. He's a character that has an opportunity to kind of get back in grace and kind of be the hero people remember. But it's just that he has to find himself. He has to go do some soul searching. He has to kind of get in touch with himself, and that's what I like about that character. And I kind of relate to that character, to his tired attitude, to his kind of like lack of ambition. He's just kind of like, you know what, I whatever I do is what I do. It is what it is. I kind of like that attitude. He's just very passive. I don't like that. He's aggressive, but he's also kind of you know, a passive guy. He just kind of goes around and sometimes fights. Again, what is chat saying? What's going up? What's going up there, dude? I love how sleep deprived Cody looks. Exactly. Zach gets it. He gets what I like about Cody. He looks like he's sleep deprived. He looks like he is ready to just go back to sleep. It's fucking amazing. Uh, you gonna love Berserk, me man. I heard good things about it. Also heard silly things about it, but maybe I will like it. Don't disgrace us, me dude. Go through with it. And plenty of good men had fallen so far. Oh, oof. Cody's story is very sad. Yeah, it is. It is a sad story. Cody is a very sad individual. You know, he's not like sad like, oh, he's pathetic, but it's sad where he was from Final Fight 1 and where he ended up. My friendship with Ken is over. Now Cody is my best friend. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. Let's see. Yo, jumping berserk nonsense. He was betrayed. You know, it's weird. There's some lore that says that like, oh, guy set Cody up to go to jail, and then there's some that's like, oh no, he just went to jail like on his own. I never know. I don't really know what lore is true to how he got to prison. Did guy set him up? I don't know. It's never really explained because I don't feel like Alpha really explains it. It just says hey, he just was in jail for beating up too many people. But it is what it is. I mean, I think if Guy sent him to jail, it's probably out of like, you know, he needed to answer for the crimes he did. I mean, you know, you can't go around beating people up. So I mean, I think that's probably what it was. It was like Guy was like, this is kind of what he needs. He needs to kind of go through these low points in his life. And I think in some cases that's kind of how I feel people should go through in life. Like, you need to go through your lows to kind of get to your highs. It's the same thing with art. You know, you kind of have to experience your shitty style before you really start to get good. You know, I mean, I'm still kind of shitty with art, but, you know, I can't say I didn't improve. I mean, I at least improved from where I was back when I was in high school. I mean, if you look back at my old work, it's just like, holy shit. You know, it's just night and day. And if I didn't go through all of that, I probably wouldn't have gotten as good as I am. Now, I really suck at drawing prisoner outfits. I mean, you can kind of see that already. You're probably sitting there saying, what the fuck is this? But it is what it is. You know, nothing I can do. Uh, I'll fix the shirt eventually. I'll fix it all. I might just go back to his classic Final Fight. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. Fuck this. Delete. Actually, no. Why do that when I can just do Control A and delete? I could just do that. And I'll just draw his Final Fight outfit, because that's a better outfit. That's a much better outfit. I like that 90s aesthetic. You know, you have that like tight shirt, you know, that's tucked into your pants, into your jeans. You know, I don't think that's back in, unfortunately. Fortunately, I don't think that's an in fashion. But that's just me. I think it should come back into style. I think Cody was ahead of the curve, honestly. I think he could have you know, been a trendsetter. You know, imagine you go down the street and you see someone dress up like Cody. You know, that'd be pretty cool. I used to have a friend on PSN that was a Cody main. He was a huge Cody main. Like, he loved Cody. Like, he would actually dress up as him. He had like the actual like outfit, bandaged fists. You know, he was a huge fan. I think it was just cosplaying as him, and it was really cool. He was a really cool guy too. I played some sets with him in Street Fighter 4 back when it was on PS3, and those were good sets. I really appreciated the matches with him. It's always nice to meet another Cody player. Always, always nice. If you're a Cody main, you're probably a good guy. You're probably a nice guy. You're probably like one of those people that are just like, you know, you know what you're doing in life. That's probably what you are if you are a Cody main. Cody mains know what's up. If you're not a Cody main, you gotta get in touch with Cody. You gotta have to play Final Fight, play Final Fight 3, maybe play Final Fight 2 if you really want. That's bonus. That's an extra credit assignment. But play Final Fight 1 and 3, and you're just gonna be like, oh, this is where it's at. I really wish the Beat 'em Up collection had Final Fight 2 and 3. Final Fight 2 and 3, I mean 1 and 3 is really good. 2 is okay. 2, the only good thing about 2 is it has Mackie in it. Mackie's pretty cool. I like her in Alpha 3 Max and SNK. I wish she was in more games. They should put more of like Alpha characters in Street Fighter 5. Put in some Alpha 3 Max characters. Put an Eagle. Just throw them in, sort of throw them out there. Throw them out there. You know, throw Ingrid back in there. I know Karen has the costume of Ingrid, but you can throw her back in. Just throw her back in. Capcom, what are you doing? Now I know the hairstyle from Final Fight 1 is kind of this kind of comb, whatever, like whatever. But I'm gonna just kind of do my own kind of vision of what Cody would look like, you know, back then. You know, if he could, you know, dress up as him right now, what would he look like? This is what he would look like, in my opinion. Probably would have this kind of, you know, he'd probably have bangs. He probably would have bangs. You know, definitely. He's a bang kind of guy. We're gonna do a mix. We're gonna do a mix of what he was in Final Fight. I don't like this hairstyle. This hairstyle was a mistake. Let's get the lasso tool out here and just do a mass purge of this fucking garbage hairstyle. This is a mistake. We're fixing it. Oh, I'm still on the lasso tool. Whoops. That got eradicated. But in the Street Fighter 5 arcade, in the arcade mode for Cody, they gave him a different hairstyle as well. Like it's almost like there's no agreed upon hairstyle that Cody had back then. You know, like the in-game costume from Final Fight is different from what the arcade mode shows. But you know, whatever. Sometimes you kind of have to break the rules. You kind of have to break the rules, and you know, your boss may not be happy with you, but you know, it is what it is. You know, it's Cody. Do you think Cody would abide by rules? I mean, you know, he's probably just like, whatever, man. And I like his one quotes. He's a good character. You know, I literally paid the overpriced DLC in Street Fighter Cross Tekken to get Cody. It was like $20. Came with other characters too, but I was like, fuck it. You know, I like Cody. I like the character. I'll throw in for it. I'm definitely throwing for it. It's worth it. I think it's worth it. So this is coming out pretty good. It's coming out pretty good. I think I can fix an eye. There's stuff I can fix. It's not perfect. Sometimes when you make a work of art, it's gonna look like ass in the beginning of it, but you gotta mold it. You gotta work it out. You gotta flesh it out, dude. So what's going on in chat right now? What's going on? I advocate for ethics in Cody's outfits. Well, Zach, you got a point there. The only way to fix that hairstyle is with a biker helmet, dude. uh, you see this? This is my boomstick. I think we're overdue for another Ash, Evil Dead type game. Give us an Evil Dead game. Make another one. Make another one. I don't have a marketing scheme. Gotta break a couple of eggs to make an omelet, dude. Yeah, exactly. Do you think all the Cody players volunteer to go to jail just to complete the cosplay? Sometimes some people might be really dedicated to the role. It's like how some actors are method actors. They really feel the role. They go into the role of what they're gonna be playing. I could definitely see some cosplayers going to jail for it, getting into bar fights over it. I'm sure. I'm sure. You want to meet the real future Trunks in real life? And what type of person? Someone who means Ken. The kind of person who plays Ken. If you like Ken, you're probably a very irrational person. You're probably very ridiculous. You're probably very, you just think in the short term. You just go headfirst into something, and then you realize that it might not be a good idea. That's probably what kind of person you are. Probably a guy who throws rocks. Feels guts, man. Cleo and God Fusion, dude. Dude, imagine if Cleo. Would Cleo be the guy of rabbits? I mean, not the guy, the Cody of rabbits? Or would she be. What kind of character would Cleo be? Vega players are all about themselves. I think they'd be very, self. They'd probably be like, "Oh, I'm so gorgeous. I am amazing. I'm a stud." Probably a guy that thinks very highly of themselves. That's probably what kind of people they are. Zangief of rabbits. I don't know if she's a Zangief of rabbits. Maybe a bison. She might be an M bison. Oh my god, I hate when Photoshop does this. Sometimes Photoshop does this to me, and I'm just like left around saying, "Why? Why do you do this to me, Photoshop? Why do you fuck me over? What did I do to you?" Okay, let's try this again. Gonna try to get at least the outline done, and then I'll go from there. I have a hard time fucking doing eyes from this angle. It's death, man. Ah, god damn. What is going on? What is going on with me? Looks like he's like going through a stroke. Eyes are just as hard as hands and feet and life. When you draw eyes, when you draw feet, when you draw hands, you're gonna be saying to yourself, "What did I do to myself? Why did I do this? What did I do? What went wrong in my life to do this?" You really start to have self-reflection on your life, and it's just astounding. We'll just do another layer, and I'll just draw the outline. So let's see, this is where I thought it would go. Gonna draw that. Let's lower the opacity a bit. Let's see if this solves it. Let's see what happens. I don't think it solved it. I think it solved some problems, some issues, but it didn't solve all. It solved some of the issues. It solved some of the issues. Not all the issues. Not all the issues. But it's more than what I could say where it was before. I mean, at least it looks a little bit better. It looks a little bit better. Not the best. Not the best by any means. I'm not trying to say this is, artwork, masterpiece, You're not gonna work on masterpieces day one. I mean, you're just not gonna. That's not gonna happen unless you're fucking God. I mean, maybe God could do this. Maybe I should telephone God. But then what will Cleo think of me? I'd be cheating. That's not bad. That's not bad. It's not terrible. It's close. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. That's the important thing. That's the big takeaway. I am getting there. It's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. Let's see what's going on here. Look at Mr. Picasso. You're making me feel bad. Okay, this is All right. Well, I think I'm just gonna. We'll stop with this art for now. We'll come back to it later. We'll work on it later. Hopefully you understand why I like Cody so much. I'll talk a little bit more about him in the next episode of this video series. Again, this is kind of an experiment. I want to see how this works. It's a learning experience to me. It's a learning experience for me. I'm looking at this. I'm getting a little triggered inside. I want to take a break from it. I need to step back. So, thanks for watching this little experimental video. Let me know what you think of it in the comment section below. Should I keep doing it? Should I keep working on it? Or should I just say fuck it all and just not continue it? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below what your thoughts are on this video series. I'll be interested to see what you guys would think. Thanks for watching.